Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I wanted to explain to you guys how if a woman is really feeling you, if she really likes you, if she really wants to make something happen with you, she's going to make it happen. Okay? And, it sounds simple, but a lot of guys like to make excuses up for women when, shit's not running smoothly. Like, you get flaked on or a chick's not returning your text and you have all the, oh, well, maybe she's busy. Maybe, something, she was sick. That's why she didn't show up, or, next week I'll hit her up again. And, maybe she just didn't get my text and I left her a message. Maybe she's busy. I'll wait another day. And so you have all these excuses as to why a woman's not getting back to you, why a woman's not cooperating, because you have this hope that, you're going to probably get her one day, or you think that it's extremely difficult to get this girl. You're like, well, maybe I got to build more rapport. Maybe I got to, build more attraction. Maybe I got to do this. I got to do that. Right. And so what you got to understand is that when a woman really likes you, she's going to make the shit easy. But also what I want to explain even more in this video is the lengths that women will go to, the things that women will do to get with a guy they actually like, to get with a dude they actually want to get with. Right? Like, I remember I was in high school and there was this chick that, she was, she liked me or whatever. And I used to mess with her a little bit, you understand? We used to mess around a little bit, but I wasn't really like sweating her like that. So what happened was but she was all about me. You understand? Like, she would just really, really be feeling me or whatever. So I remember one day I didn't go to school. You understand? I just took off. I was like, I'm not going to school today. And then I think I went over to my friend's house. We was chilling over there, playing video games, hanging out, chilling, whatever. Right? Now, it was really cold that day. It was really cold that day. So next, I go home, I'm walking home or whatever, and I walk towards my house, and the girl that, likes me or whatever, she's sitting on my steps waiting for me. So I was like, yo, what's good? Like, what you doing here? Like, what's good? She was like, why weren't you in school today? I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, I just ain't feel like going. Like, what you asked me why I ain't going to school? And then she's like, well, I was waiting here for you. I came here to see if you was here. And, I rung the bell and they said you wasn't here. And, and so I was like, how long you been here? And so this chick was waiting out in the cold for like 2 hours for me. You understand? And I'm just looking at this chick like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? Right? But because she was feeling me, she wanted to wait for me to get home. You understand what I'm saying? There was another thing I heard. I forgot who it was exactly, but it was this artist, this rapper. He was on one of these radio shows being interviewed, and he was saying that there was a chick at one of his shows. He's like an underground rapper or whatever. He said there's a chick on one of his shows that was like a big fan of his, but she was like feeling him or whatever like that. And so he had a show at this spot. And then the next show that he had the next day was like maybe a 6-hour drive away from the last show. So he said when he got to the next show, he saw that chick at the next show. So she basically drove 6 hours to see him again at the next show. So he, he's chilling with her at the next show, whatever. But it's like this chick, took time out of her life to go to his show at that first spot, then drive 6 hours to the next goddamn show. And you guys sitting there thinking that a chick can't make it down the block to meet you for a date? You understand? They bullshitting. I had a friend who she lives here in New York. She went to I think it was New Mexico or somewhere like that on a trip. And she went on Tinder, and it was her last day out in New Mexico or whatever. She matched with this guy. But when she matched with him, it was like real late. So, you know, she didn't get to see him. But they were like texting back and forth and all this other stuff. And he was like, oh, I wish you didn't have to leave so quick. She's like, yeah, I got to go back, whatever. So she left New Mexico, got back to New York. So they were still sort of texting each other. This woman flew back to New Mexico the next weekend to see this motherfucker. And mind you, she didn't meet him the first time they matched on Tinder in New Mexico. She never even met the guy. You understand what I'm saying? So they were just texting back and forth that whole week. And then she wanted to see him so bad, she flew back over there. You understand? When a chick really fucking likes you, you understand? She's going to go above and beyond to make shit happen. You understand? Now, some of you know, or some of you may not know, that I was on a reality show back in the day called I Love New York, which is on VH1. Right? That came out in, I think, 2007. Now, I was only on the first 2 episodes of this show, mind you, right? But it was the highest rated cable show in history at the time. And back in 2007, people were still actually like looking at TV. Like nowadays, everybody's on Netflix, you know, Hulu and the internet, you know, looking at, you know, a lot of shit on the internet. But in 2007, people were still, you know, glued to their TVs. You know, people was on the internet too, but people were still looking at a lot more TV than they do now. So it was the highest rated cable show in history at that time. Right? So a lot of people watched it. They reran it a whole bunch. I think it's actually on Hulu right now. You can probably watch I was on the first season of I Love New York on VH1, you know, on that show. Right? Now, because of that show and because of the exposure, you know, you could imagine all the groupie love that I was getting. It was ridiculous. You understand? So it was funny to me, the amount of shit women did because they saw me on TV. You understand? It's that, you know, for all you status guys, you know, like, see if you're rich. Yes, okay. You know, understand? Like, dude, if chicks see you on TV or they think you're rich or whatever it is like that, chicks is going to want to fuck with you. But, you know, but it's a whole other side, you know, dark side to that too. But anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that in this video. I'll probably do another video about that. But anyway, that's besides the point. But the point I'm trying to make here is that because the chicks desired to fuck with me, that, you know, there was a whole nother level of energy that happened. And now this is the shit that pissed me off. So what happened was, I remember when the first episode came on, right? My phone would not stop blowing up. So it was almost like, you know, 90% of the chicks that fronted on me, let's say that whole year or before even that year, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, like just chicks that I've gotten numbers, accumulated numbers, but, you know, was trying to get at making shit pop or whatever. I was getting a lot of chicks who at first was fronting, hitting me up. Talking about, oh, hey, what's up? I saw you on TV. What's going on? What are you doing later? What's up? Let's get together. I was like, get the entire fuck out of here. I'm like, so wait, and it was funny because there was a chick, I remember literally a week before that, there was a chick that I met and I was trying to, you know, see her and shit. And then she was like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of busy. You know, I'm not really sure, blah, blah, blah. So I just kind of left it alone. As soon as that shit came on TV, this chick fucking texted me like a million fucking times. I didn't even respond to her at all. I didn't respond to her at all. Like, it was just a row of text. She's like, hey, what's up? I didn't respond to her. She's like, hey, what's going on? I didn't respond to her. She's like, are you ignoring my text? I didn't respond to her. She's like, what's going on? I wanted to, hang out. I just kept fucking, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, now you want to hang out. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't even respond to this shit. You understand? And so I had a whole bunch of chicks blowing up the phone. Then, I was going out, chilling. And I went to a club. And it was me and two of the other guys who was on the show. Right? It was a guy on the show named 12 Pack and another guy named Heat. So me, 12 Pack, and Heat, right, was at this club chilling. And they had us they put us in the VIP section. So it's me, 12 Pack, and Heat in the VIP section with like 50 chicks. And just us. We're the only guys in there with 50 girls. It was probably more than that. It was probably like 70 something. But it was a shitload of chicks and us three. You feel what I'm saying? And the chicks are like fucking clawing for our attention. I must have made out with like 35 girls in that night. You understand what I'm saying? And I was fucking around with some other shit, but we ain't got to get into all that. But yeah, so so the chicks was fucking like going in. You understand? And it was funny because I've had chicks where I'll be like walking around. I remember I was going on a train one time, and these two bad chicks rolled up on me talking about, oh, what you doing right now? And, and it was funny because all of this was new to me. You understand what I'm saying? As far as being in the public eye like that. So I was like, damn, could you imagine if I was actually famous? I was like, I can't even imagine how actual famous people deal with this shit, because it was literally like almost every time when I walked outside for that whole year or two, it was like, just people all over the place. But it was like interesting how the women were responding, because they probably thought I had a whole bunch of money or some shit, thought I was, going to blow up next year and, all that other goofy shit. So, I say that to say this is that when the girls want to do it, they're going to do it, right? It just depends on their desire to do it. Now, most of you guys are never going to be, famous and all of that. You're not going to have that type of energy. So you're not going to experience that type of that situation. But what I'm saying is I'm using that as an example of, even in that situation, the girl's desire to make something happen made her do it. So it's not like, because this is all I say, there's a difference between something that can't happen and then you just not doing something. So an example is, as a man, I can't get pregnant. You see what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. But what women try to do is they try to make it seem as if they actually can't come and see you because of whatever. No, they can see you. They're just choosing not to because their desire isn't that strong. And what I'm saying is that if their desire is strong enough, they will come. They will come through. They will make it happen. So you guys have to not be fooled by the excuses. You see what I'm saying? So every time when a chick is like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. And maybe this and yada, 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 and all this other stuff. Charge your ass to the game. Charge her ass to the fucking game, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Because if they want to make it happen, they'll make it happen. Period. This is why, like I laugh when dudes will say, well, I don't want to confirm a date because, it's going to make me look weak. And, if I confirm, then she's going to, nigga, if the girl want to come see you, she going to come see you. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why you're confirming the date is so you can actually give the girl the chance to flake, so you don't waste your goddamn time meeting a girl who's not going to show up. You see what I'm saying? So the confirming is really just to weed out the flakes. Because if I go and I text the girl and I say, hey, we still on for tonight, and she says, oh, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to make it, yada, 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 then I'm like, cool. Because what happened was she wasn't going to come anyway. So now I know she's not going to come, so I don't waste my time trying to meet her. But if I call her and I say, hey, we still on for tonight? And she's like, oh, of course, yeah, I can't wait to see you. Looking forward to it. She was already on her way anyway. But I'm just confirming to see if the girl is going to flake. So I don't waste my time. Because if she wants to go see you, she will. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, you just got to understand, what's really popping off in these situations. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.